I have a confession. Even though I taught Zumba for 6 years, grew up with Richard Simmons, and have completed 3 half marathons before my knees went to you know what, I am 110% not sporty. I'm Tam, and this is Life is Pulpit, and don't get me wrong, my sumo squats are on point. I can electric slide and cupid shuffle and cha-cha like it's nobody's business, but I am not athletic. Not at all. And especially growing up, I was really insecure and awkward and uncoordinated, so this kept me from ever pursuing any sports, and I was fine belting my heart out in the choir. But as a mom, I find myself at sporting events and running my kids back and forth to practices all day long, and I actually love it. In fact, this fall season of sports has been a little crazy with everybody involved in everything. Soccer, volleyball, cross country, and then we're also throwing in cheer pretty soon, and choir and band, and just all the things. But so my son, he is in cross country this year, and he at the beginning of the season was feeling pretty discouraged, just that his times weren't what he wanted it to be. And then the best was when he shaved 3 whole minutes off of his race time in 3 days. And that was such a cool thing, because he decided that he wasn't going to give up and that he was going to persevere. And then my daughter is playing volleyball for the first time this year, and so she agreed to sit down and talk with me for just a few minutes about that. So all right, so this is your first year playing volleyball. So what's that been like?
It's been fun. It's my first year playing, and I'm learning a lot. And I mean, I've been able to talk to new people, and yeah.
Has it been hard being one of the ones that hasn't played before?
There's quite a few of us that haven't played before, so no, but also, you know, I don't get played as much, which is a little bit hard, but I understand.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so a couple weeks ago there was a really fun game. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that game.
So we were down 18-2, and you know, we were trying to keep each other up, but like, you know, we're down by a lot. But then we ended up starting to come back, and we came all the way back, and the match was 22-25. So we only lost by 3 points after being down by 16. And then after that, we were like, okay, we can do this. Like, we came back, and we were so excited. Everybody was jumping up and down. And so then we won the next 2. And it's best of 2 out of 3, and so we won.
And then you guys rushed the court as if it was the world championship.
Oh yeah. The energy was way up after coming back that first match. Even before we rushed the court, we were like jumping out of our seats every time we scored a point, cheering as loud as we could. And so yeah, it was a lot of up and down, and then we were super excited we won.
And I feel like my anxiety was through the roof just watching.
Yeah.
So I'm sure on the team it was crazy.
Yeah. And like one time I remember I thought we got the point, so I went to stand, and then I realized we didn't get it yet, so I sat back down, and then I stood up because we got it. It was like actually up and down, up and down. It was really awesome.
So as I've thought about that game, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous because I felt like I got teary watching a volleyball game, which is kind of weird, but just watching everybody really fight and, you know, go for it when you were so far down. I thought it was over. I was like, oh, this is just going to be a wash. And then all of a sudden it was like a fire got lit under everyone, and we're not giving up. Just not giving, you were fighting for every single point is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, something I've been thinking about is that the fact that the score in the middle of the game doesn't determine whether you win or lose.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can look at the score in the middle and think it's over and just give up. But anyway, I've been thinking about that obviously in terms of the game, but just in life in general. So I don't know. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah. No, that was awesome. And I'm kind of glad life's like that. Like, we don't always get stuck. And we have to remember that we can still go up even when we're like all the way down.
Right. The game is never over. Sometimes
Yeah.
we think it's over, and the second that we think a loss is a loss, when it's really not a loss, then we're going to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we realize, okay, even
yeah.
something that looks like a loss isn't actually a loss. It could be, if we just fight and dig and keep playing and keep working and not give up, then
Yep.
it could be a win.
Yep.
Obviously, the saying, the game isn't over until it's over.
Definitely.
The game's not over.
Yep, but we got to keep our energy up. Positivity, you know, keep working
Okay,
hard.
cool. Well,
great.
get off the bench. Keep persevering. The score in the middle of the game has nothing to do with whether you win or you lose. And so races and matches are becoming a whole new kind of pulpit for me. As I sit in the bleachers or stand at the finish line, the players, the runners, and really the game itself seem to have a meaning for life that goes far beyond the scoreboard. Sometimes the scoreboard of life tells us that the game is over. Sometimes the scoreboard of the circumstances of our past tell us that the game is over. The game is not over. Do you feel weak and inexperienced? Are you up against a beast who serves the ball over the net like it's nothing? Does it seem like everything is going wrong and you just can't catch a break? Does it seem like everyone is racing past you to the finish line and you're falling behind, barely able to catch your breath? Is financial and vocational uncertainty paralyzing you from moving forward? Remember, I mean it. The scoreboard in the middle of the game has nothing to do with whether we win or lose. What is life throwing at you that you need to break through so that there will be victory at the finish line? Dig. Fight. Don't you dare give up. Until next time, keep digging, keep fighting, don't give up. You can do it. The game is not over. And keep finding meaning and message in the mundane, the messiness, and the mystery of life. See you next time.